welcome to another learning lesson right here on Street Biashara. I'm your host, Brenda Nyamichaba. Now, Kenya Power and Lighting Company, the monopoly state agency, issued profit warnings for 2019 results, attributing the drop to, among other things, an increase in non-fuel costs in line with the company's long-term strategy of growing cheaper and cleaner renewable energy. Now, last year, the monopoly power distributor also issued profit warnings before posting a 63.7% decline in net profit to 1.92 billion Kenyan shillings on higher costs. Now, the term we're looking at today is, what is a monopoly? Do you know what that means? Well, let's find out.
Okay, I think monopoly is whereby a company has all the advantage, or rather it has a higher playing level than other businesses.
We can use an example here. Many people think Safaricom have the monopoly, so they're the ones who have a majority of the share.
Monopoly means when we have, let's say, in an area, we have businesses going on, and we have one particular company dominating the place. Yeah.
Monopoly is a state where one company or one entity controls everything there.
Okay.
For example, we can say Kenya Power has a monopoly in electricity in our country.
It's where there's one buyer and many sellers.
Monopoly means it's something which is one. Mono means one.
A monopoly ni kama msee ana dominate the market.
Example
Ni kama nifungue duka hapa. Alafu mimi ndo nauza tuseme kama ma hair products hizi zenu na ma makeup kit. Niko peke yangu, mimi tu peke yangu ndo nauza. Hakuna msee mwenye anauza mwingine. Sasa watu wakitaka kununua na kama mtu kwangu.
Monopoly, it's like now the KPLC, where it's the only company that supplies electricity. Now they are the only ones who dominate the business of electricity.
Now, after getting to know what exactly you understand by the term monopoly, of course, we have to break it down for you so you understand what exactly it means. And the expert helping us with that today is Mr. Abraham Kamal, who is the CEO of Miradi Capital. Thank you once again for joining me on Street Biashara.
Most
Let's
welcome.
just jump right into understanding what is a monopoly.
A monopoly is a situation where there is only one player in a certain industry. So that if you want any service in that industry, you have to deal with that player. Now, the good example and easy to explain that is the Kenya Power. If you want power in your house, the only person who distributes power is Kenya Power.
Kenya Power.
So you either deal with Kenya Power or you deal with Kenya Power. That is just, so that's what a monopoly is.
Okay, I'm even glad you mentioned KPLC because, how does a company that commands a large market such as KPLC still issue profit warnings when in reality, a large market translates to higher returns?
You see, a profit warning is normally issued by a company that is listed in the Nairobi Stock Exchange. If they foresee that their profits year on year will fall by more than 25%. That is what a profit warning is. So that the investors are warned in advance to decide whether they want to stay on that counter or they want to exit in good time. That is the law. However, that said, yes, ideally, the income should just be going up because they are the only ones in that market.
Yes.
But there are so many other factors that are at play. Because you see, whereas the income may be going up, the profitability may not necessarily be going up with it. Because there's a lot that happens between income and profit, because there are the costs in between. So it is what they do in between here in terms of how they run the business, how much it costs, how much the employee costs are, that translates to whether the profit is high or it's low, or it's falling or it's increasing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, lastly, KOPS still seem to think the magic bullet will be in reduction of energy costs, so as to attract more clients as they look to get back to profitability. With management issues being a large factor for the company, what will become their turnaround?
The turnaround will actually come on how they manage their cost structure. It's not about income, because furthermore, in terms of what you've just said, actually that will translate to less income, because when the tariff is lower, the income is lower. And it will not necessarily make more people on board, because even as we speak now, there are people who want power and don't have power on board. So it's not an issue of price, it's an issue of access.
Okay.
So access is the issue. So once the day access stops to be an issue, then we can talk about price.
Okay.
Yes.
Understand. Thank you so much for that once again, Mr. Abraham. Well, there you have it, a clear explanation of what monopoly is. I do hope you're blunt, because next time I come on the streets to ask you what is a monopoly, I hope you will know what it is. Now, see you on the next episode of Biashara.